Welcome to the HR Happy Hour Work Break. You're here with Trish and Steve. Hey, Steve Bose.
Hey, Trish McFarlane. How are you? Good to see you.
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm good. We had a rare day off from the show yesterday.
Can we tell? That's my fault. So apologies to everyone because I messaged you. As people who might have watched know, I've been trying to go to see my daughter when she has bowling where the school will allow us to go, which is only home matches. And yesterday one popped up that I didn't know was home. And so I wanted to go. And so I messaged you like, hey, do it. You do it. But the autocorrect said, I do it. And so you thought I was doing it. I thought you were doing it.
Anyway. I read the message as, is it okay if I do the show? Which is what you sent me. And I know. Said, sure, knock yourself out.
I'm so sorry. Well, anyway, so it was just me. That was all my fault. But Carly had her high series game of 660, three games, that 660. So I'm super proud of her. She did great, and it was worth the day off. So anyway, so how are you? What's new?
Yeah, no, I'm good. It's been a good couple of days. The sun has been out. Sun is shining, which makes it a little tough to kind of stay focused. But I've been busy.
Sun's out, guns out.
Yes, that's coming back soon. I don't know when maybe like on the first official day of spring, Trish, which is probably in another couple of weeks, I will make the work break transition to sleeveless shirt attire for the spring and summer, much like I did most of last summer. But Trish, I have some good news of the day. Well, like for I think this is exciting. It's not a political thing. I'm not making any political statements at all, just some good news. But Trish, the U.S. government, our government, has suspended import tariffs on single malt whiskey imports. There was a 25. So you might have heard of some trade war-y things in the last few years going on around the world. Well, the 25% tariff is suspended for 4 months while the United States and the European Union try to work it out, sort it out. So cheaper whiskey, imported whiskey to us here in America, which I think we'd all say after a year of pandemic is probably a good thing.
I will tell you, I'm such a whiskey fan. And I think we might have even talked about this a couple months ago with our friend Wendy Muirhead from Ceridian.
We did talk about
the difference between Scotch and whiskey and bourbon and all the things, right? And I think we talked about that tariff. So yeah, interesting stuff. Oh, that's good.
I'm more of an Irish whiskey guy. Like if I go the whiskey route. So shout out Ireland, shout out whiskey, shout out or reduce taxes and tariffs. So
I love that
side. Yeah,
that's good. Hey, I had something great happen today. Well,
wow. All right.
I don't know if it's great. It's kind of funny to me. So I had to go to the orthodontist because I'm getting braces again just to finish up so that I have perfection at my age, which I think is funny. Anyway, but I come back and I get the mail, and guess what I get in the mail?
Publishers Clearinghouse entry.
No, I wish. That would be fun. No, I got my AARP card offer.
Nice. Get in there. Get onto the ARP.
I almost threw it away because I thought, I am not old enough for the AARP card, right? Isn't it 55, 62, somewhere around there?
I think they ticked it down a little bit to try to goose up their membership opportunities. Yeah.
They did. And so what I want, the number's 50. So I am 50. And now I have the ability to join the distinguished group of members of AARP. Says there's a lot of discounts. So what I want to know is if someone's listening, if you're listening out there, people, and you are an AARP member, DM me and tell me, is this worth it? Right? It's like $16.
I don't know I don't know anybody who's part of that crew. I've seen some TV commercials, but yeah. Well, let us know how that works out.
It's mainly for travel and restaurants, which you can't really do much of that right now. But anyway, it might be worth it. So I don't know.
Probably get a lot of tips on like soft foods you could eat and low impact workouts.
Getting braces when you get your AARP card, that'll be fun. And I'll be eating some soft foods, I can imagine.
Top 10 Murder, She Wrote episodes breakdown on the website.
That's probably true. Oh, goodness.
Hey, Trish, we were off for a day. I did want to mention a couple things on our media empire, our expanding media empire, but good stuff. the very first Inclusion Crusade full episode with Sarah Morgan posted this morning on the HR Happy Hour feed. And that's super exciting. We're so happy. We talked about this a little bit when we did the welcome kind of episode, but her first full episode posted this morning. I hope folks had a chance to check that out. And also our episode with Yaz Dalal from Oracle, we were talking about kind of wrapping up the mental health month we had posted a couple of days ago as well. So on the HR Happy Hour feed, both those episodes are there. They're both really, really good. And I just want folks to check them out. And just one more time to shout out Sarah and welcome her to our little family here, our little HR Happy Hour family.
I know. She is just so phenomenal, really. She's doing good work. I just admire her. I've admired her for a long time, but it's nice to officially be partnering with her. So yeah, definitely check her out. And Yaz, he's shared a lot of facts and figures from like global perspective on, European countries, on Asia Pacific, around mental health. So again, kind of a little different angle than what we've been hearing in the news lately. Mm-hmm. So yeah, definitely worth a listen.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of global things, I have a question for you.
Sure.
Do you eat butter?
Yeah.
Right?
Of course.
Do you buy butter? No, for real. You buy butter?
Yes. On the reg.
Do you set it out in the butter dish or whatever?
I keep the butter in my refrigerator, typically.
Oh, you do? See, then you might not know this. Well, I keep it out. So a lot of people keep it out. And there is sort of a big controversy going on right now. Have you heard about this? Where the butter is now thought to be harder, less soft than it has been in the past. Have you heard about this? Like, people are in an uproar.
I have not. I'm not following butter news. Butter news daily. I'm
glad, because what I've been thinking for the last 2 or 3 months, I've been noticing, because I buy butter all the time, like stick butter, put it in the butter dish, and we go through it really fast. So, in a day or two, it's on to the next stick. Well, it's never soft and spreadable anymore, which is weird. That's just a weird thing.
That is weird.
What they've found is that it started in Canada, but the U.S. is also now admitting they do this now. They are putting palm oil in the cow's feed to kind of beef them up a little bit, right? It's like a fat. And it's now changing the texture of our butter. Wow. So all these countries, Australia, Canada, the United States, everyone's complaining that butter is no longer like soft, spreadable, creamy butter. So there you go. In case your butter has been not right.
Yeah, I haven't noticed any changes in my butter, but I'll keep an eye on that. I do go through a fair bit of it. I did an Instacart today, and I ordered the trifecta, Trish. I ordered the trifecta on Instacart.
Red milk and eggs?
Bacon, Taylor ham, and Spam. I needed to refill all three. Every type of cured pork product. I needed them all. I just managed to get through. Yeah, I've been going through a lot. It's pandemic, Trish. I'm not really going anywhere.
I did Instacart yesterday, and you want to know what my trifecta was? This would be fun. Everybody should tweet out what their trifecta would be from Instacart. So that's yours. Mine was Jose Cuervo peach margarita.
Nice.
Jeremiah Weed sweet tea vodka.
Okay.
And a bottle of sweet vermouth.
So all right. So we're boozing it up. So I probably would be there with you, except here where I live, you can't order those kinds of things through Instacart. That's
really?
Not permitted. No, but
you can here if you meet them with your ID at the door.
Yeah, no. We have a separate store for that. You have to go to it's a whole deal. It's a whole state situation. It's awful.
Gotta love Illinois. We're good for something.
I'm about to make a video. I'll have to record it tomorrow for the HR Tech virtual spring event. It's kind of a little bit of a preview for HR Tech fall, which is going to be back out in Vegas in September. And I was looking for something today, Trish. Do you remember I was thinking Vegas, right? So you remember in the Cosmopolitan, Trish, one of the cool things in Vegas in the Cosmopolitan is something called a vending machine for art. And I know you've seen these.
I remember those.
So I found 2 of them that I've kept over the years, my little artwork vending machines. This one says Pop Art.
Pop Art. That's cute.
Pop Art. And then this one is, I don't know what that says. It's some sort of a building. with like a German word on it, and it's got like the artist's name on the back and everything. So they took these. If anyone hasn't seen them, they're old school cigarette vending machines, that the kind you have to pull the lever out, the handle and the lever out to dispense the pack of cigarettes. But instead of cigarettes, it dispenses artwork. The last time I was in Vegas, which is over a year ago now, or about a year ago now, or yeah, about almost exactly a year ago. Yeah. $5 for the artwork. I have 2 of them. I know I've bought more over the years. Only 2 have survived. So when we get back out to Vegas in the fall, I'm going to get another one of these vending machine artwork deals from the Cosmo.
I have one from some event. I had gone to an Ultimate event at the Bellagio, but I was staying at the Cosmo, and I actually saw that machine, and I bought one. I'll have to show it next week. It's got a dog on it, some sort of a dog art, but it's made on wood. Are yours wood?
Yeah, they're like blocks. They're solid, like blocks of wood or whatever they're made of.
I only have the one.
Well, I think the deal was right. They're using those old cigarette vending machines. They probably had to fit about the same size as a pack of cigarettes, right?
Yeah,
for the whole thing to work without retooling the machine would be my guess. That's why they're all this size. Although I don't know that, but I'd expect that. So, yeah, super excited. We're gonna get back. I think that's the plan, though. We're working hard.
I tell you what. I talked to another friend of ours, Casey Cleary, today, and she is going to be giving you some good ideas for HR tech. So be ready for that one.
That's awesome.
But yeah, she's excited. Everyone's excited to try and get back to Vegas.
Can I give you one more travel update and a quick question before we go? Trish,
yep, we'll do that. We'll go.
This is a real thing happening in Australia. Qantas, the big airline in Australia, they are selling 1-day mystery flights, domestic Australia. They won't tell you where you're actually going. You get on the plane, you take off. They'll tell you just before you land where you're actually landing. You're there for a day. They fly you back to where you came from at the end of the day. So here's my question, Trish. 2 questions. Would you take a version of this here in the U.S.?
Yes.
Domestic only. And where would you want to go for a mystery flight?
I would love to do that. And I would love to go to some state I've never been to, either Montana, North Dakota area, somewhere in there, or way up east, like Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont. I haven't been there. So yeah, I would love to do that. That would be amazing.
I would say I would do it too. And I would pick Portland, and they could take me to either one. Portland, Maine, or Portland, Oregon. I don't care.
Oh, that would be fun if you did, but you need a Portland trip, start at one and go to the other. That would be fun. Yeah, we're going to have to start thinking of new ways to travel. I'd like to flip a coin. Do you ever do that? Not for an airline trip.
I've been on the earth for a long time. I have flipped a coin. It has happened.
For travel, I mean. If I said, I'd have to pick somewhere drivable. Heads, I'm going to drive to New Orleans, and tails, I'm going to drive to Minneapolis.
What about throw the dart at the map move? I've heard people have done
that too.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got all kinds of fun travel ideas. Good stuff. All right. Well, listen, everyone, thank you for watching every single day, even when we skip a day unintentionally, but we're here for you. We're back. So we'll see you all here tomorrow.
I'm playing us out, Trish. Keep talking. Go ahead. I'm done.
You've got some exit music. All right. Let's see what you've got. I'm nervous about what you've got.
Great show today, everybody.
Goodness.
REM.
I love it, REM. Bye, everyone.